Whoa, what am I doing there? It's like an earthquake. How you feeling?
Hi guys, welcome to the show. Today is brought to you by MorelHiFi.com. You can find Morel Hi-Fi here and Instagram as Morel_America.
Did you practice like all of vacation to get that right? I mean, dang. Wow.
There you go.
What's up, Lance? Lance twice in one day.
I know.
Ooh. Dude, you know, I yeah.
Yes.
We were just talking about Morel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know,
Well,
right?
let me tell you something.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Boom goes the dynamite. The dynamite goes. Yeah.
Dude, that's like...
So it's funny. On vacation, I took my Morel hoodie because that is like the softest hoodie ever.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah. It is.
Oh, dude, it's super sexy.
Yeah.
And you know, it's kind of a bummer too because like every time we go traveling, we're always going for a manufacturer, and like I want to take that one. Yeah. Because it feels so nice.
So I went to Atlanta and I grabbed the backpack.
Yeah.
And
well,
it fit perfectly fine. Yep.
So Sue had the Morel backpack.
Yeah.
I had the hoodie, and then of course I bought the gray and the black hat, and so that's why I took the gray hat the first Sunday and the black hat 10,000 feet up in the air, which was crazy. Yeah. And so, but yeah, no, dude, I was cold. I was Morelling it the whole vacation. So, Morel paid for the vacation.
yeah, right.
Yeah, that's going to be a tax. Really, that's going to be a tax write-off for sure. The whole trip, except for Sue, because she's not on the payroll. But what's up, Danny? As you can see, we got a Jeep. First car back from vacation for me was a Jeep. Yeah. This was a rescue that another shop did. And we know another shop did it for the people that were like, oh, you know, it's probably... No, this is her Jeep. As you can tell from the cool steering wheel cover. Let's talk about this Jeep for a minute. Yep. When it came in, the only thing plain was the cool DS18 box here, which seems to be all the rage right now. That was it. And there was a big-ass DS18 amp screwed to the back of the seat here, which you can kind of see in the carpet. 8-gauge or 4-gauge run up to it. That was all that was plain. And this is how she runs it. She runs it just like this. So putting an amp there is like the dumbest thing you could possibly do. The other thing is she went and had new wheels and tires put on it. And of course this cap covered the factory backup camera, so she couldn't use this. And they put a camera over here, which is like the dumbest thing ever. If anything, you'd put a new camera to where it comes through one of these holes. So the job for us was to get the factory camera to where we could use it. So we had to extend the factory camera mount out 3.5 inches so that it would come out of the wheel. That was our first hurdle. That was a pain because this bracket that holds the camera is all one piece. So we had to cut it, extend it, and then put it back together. So like an operation.
I mean, you can see it right there, the double.
Yeah, so you can kind of see the sleeve that we created for it. And then we made this to look like the factory piece. That's still in the glove box, right? Okay. So, and then, you know, so now we have this. As you can see here, the reason why is they had to extend the tire out super far in order to clear the bumper. Whatever. Yeah. So to me, it was get a new bumper or get a better thing, but whatever. Yeah. So we added the Stinger box because she had no bass in here. So this is what's giving us some boomity boom. Great show last night. Thanks, Danny. We had a wonderful time with Larry and the guys, the bodyguard. Could you grab me a light? So we took the seat, we took the amp off of the seat. It was unfortunately it was way too big to go anywhere else in the car. And as you can tell from that box, we ended up going with a Rockford amp. We had a different plan in mind, but then I remembered that Metra had sent us these cool Jeep brackets, and I was dying to try them. We have a couple pairs of them that they sent us. So I was like, you know what? Let's just see how they work before we film the how-to video. And we were going to go with 2 amplifiers that were small and compact. And I was like, you guys doing a great job Friday. Thank you, Elias. And so the thought was, hey, let's just go with one big amplifier. We'll use this mount. The way it's designed is super cool. So there's a stopper right here so that the feet aren't gonna, touch the amplifier. It's sitting at an angle like this, if you can't tell. So it actually,
can see it from here.
yeah. So it goes down at an angle. So even if any moisture gets on it, see, so the moisture is gonna run straight down. We chose the Rockford amplifier because there's no openings here for it to get in the way. It's conformal coated, it's marine. So this is perfect for this vehicle, but all the wires run down. And yeah, so I'm super, this will fit on either side of the 4-door, not the 2-door, the 4-door. So this is really awesome. The 1 amp sub kit is made to go over there, so it comes with power wire and all that fun stuff. But we wanted to put it on the driver's side, so we did have to use a longer power wire to go out. It comes with a fuse, comes with the bracket for the fuse. It's super cool, but I can't wait to actually do a install video using these because they're really nice. Just had curry. What's going on in the stereo life? Just the usual fun excitement. JL has done brackets, like yes, for the JL amplifiers, correct. But if you're not a JL dealer, you can't get the brackets. So these are Metro brackets that anyone can get. So that's kind of cool there. They also put in a very generic radio that didn't have either an amp radio replacement or an RR. And this Jeep, you really want the RR if you can. They'll both do the trick. If you get the high 10 for this, then you don't have to worry about it because that integrates into the Jeep, gives you all your controls and stuff on the radio. She went online and found a used Alpine 409, so we installed that into the dash, taking out her piece. With the Alpine 409, you guys have seen this before if you're a Jeeper. It comes with a new panel here. It also will integrate into the factory backup camera. It does down-res it, unlike the high 10. The high 10 will keep it 1080 and sexy, because the high 10 has a high-res screen. The 409 did not. The 509, the new one, does. So that's really cool, but I don't know how they're doing that. The high 10 does it through the HDMI input. They're going through the RCA input, so you have a maximum amount of pixels that you can get through that. But that looks way nicer in the dash than the cheapy radio that they put in there. And as far as the speakers go, we replaced these. They kept the factory speakers up front, which was really weird. They made no sound when it came in. They also put a EQ in the glove box. And everything was playing off of the left channel. That's it. The left channel was feeding everything. And in the back here, so this was the sound bar was the only thing that was playing when it came in. As you can imagine, that's really depressing. Best way to extend a bass knob cable for an epicenter. It just uses a regular phone cable that you can get from Lowe's. You might have to buy it by the roll and cut it, put your own ends on it to length, or buy the butt connector for it online or from Lowe's or Home Depot, and then just use the standard cable. They do make a tool you can get, but Lowe's does sell all the parts to do it. I had to go buy one the other day. We have the tool, but we didn't have the end, that specific end, so I was out of them, so I ran down there and got them. So they do have them at Lowe's. Just make sure you take yours with you to get it right, because they're not all the same. They're really, really damn close. So anyways, back to this for a second. We added in new speakers in the dash, kept the 4.5s because they were fine. We have plenty of sound. We have 4 8s right here and these 4 giant tweeters. We rewired the tweeters so they're just not killing you. And set the amplifier up. And then balanced it through the radio so that if she's partying, she can put it back in center. These will become loud, but she's driving every day. You can balance it more towards the front, and that way you get the best of both worlds. And you can have your normal drive sound, and then if you want your weekend sound, you can put it back to 0 in the middle, and these will be louder. And because it's a lot more sound coming from the front to the back, but it's just still insanely loud. And then with the subwoofer knob is located right here in the Jeep. And that's it. That's what we got going on in the Jeep. So cool Metro bracket, rescue, all back, looking sexy. Now people can drop the ducks off in her world, and she'll be all good. Any issues with rear door hinges after adding additional weight of the sub box? The sub box is actually the lightest thing on this back door. I wouldn't worry about the sub box causing you issue. It's not the sub box that's the problem. It's this that is the problem. You know, when you're adding these giant wheels and tires, this takes two people. Like, if you're ever on the side of the road and you need to take this off by yourself, you're pretty much screwed at that point, because like this thing is god awful heavy. So really, you know, when you add the bigger tire to the Jeep, that is your problem, because you know the box is nothing. Like this is not that heavy. This is a person. So the reality is this is what you have to worry about. But as far as this goes, you know, the door is heavy now, but it was heavy with this. This adds very little weight to the back door. Like, we've done plenty of Jeeps where it's the factory on the back and there's no issues whatsoever. The other, you know, I don't know. I don't know how these are going to hold up. I have to assume, funny word, that Jeep kind of understands that everyone that owns a Jeep is going to put a big heavy tire on the back, because everybody that owns a Jeep puts a big heavy tire on the back. I don't know. So, but no, the box in our experience has not ever been an issue. Dude, it's really light. You install this by yourself with one hand, and it's super light. Did Fernando do any fun for vacation? Yeah, he was in Atlanta. So he flew out to Atlanta to do some family stuff. So he had a good time. So what we do for vacation is we close the whole store. So Paul went out to Yosemite. I went across the country. And what is the box made of? It's made out of some form of MDF, and then it's rhino lined through. It's braced. It's actually a very well thought out box. Like, you can go on their website and take a look at the instructions. They put a lot of effort into how the box is secured to the door. The difference between a JL and a JK. It comes with all the mounting hardware. It's a very thorough installation process, and it's very straightforward. On the JL, you have to drill 4 holes into the plastic cover back here, into this little plastic piece here. But they're using factory screw points for everything in the JL. So this just screws right into the door itself, using all the factory positions to mount it. On the JK, you do have to put nutserts in. I am not a fan of using the nutsert method. I like using the collapsible nutserts, kind of like the drywall style, but for sheet metal. Those work a lot better. I was in Atlanta. Oh, they're cool. You should have hooked up. Seems Nano survived the crack dash he posted the other day. I didn't see that. Oh, that was the Cavalier. Yeah. Oh, God, Cavaliers suck. When you're going to do some German cars, BMW, Mercedes, to see how you hours to take apart without breaking. I mean, we do them all the time. It's just a matter of filming them, because sometimes it's just not interesting, I guess. What is available mounting depth for the box? Well, it comes with the subwoofer. So when you buy the box, it actually comes loaded. So it's a complete Stinger Phoenix Gold combination. So when you get this, hold on. When you get this, it comes with this subwoofer in it. So they don't sell this a la carte. They only sell it with this combination of things all set and ready to go. This woofer is designed specifically to play in this enclosure. This was not part of the regular Phoenix Gold lineup. When they came out with the box, they designed this all to work as one. They didn't just take one of their other woofers and be like, hey, we're going to put it in here. No, this woofer is unique just to this enclosure, and that's how it sells. I have seen where people have taken this woofer out and put some other woofers in there, but this is how we sell it. This is how they sell it. Right, Jeff?
Yeah.
Pay no attention to him. Would love to see you guys do the Haley setup in a Tacoma, 2 key amps. It's funny you mentioned that. Actually, Fernando was talking about that today because he was thinking we had done it. And I was like, I don't think we've done that one yet. So, if you have a box made of MDF, you brace it and you rhino line it, will it stand up to being beneath a motorcycle chassis for 3-wheel motorcycles?
I mean, other than someone hitting the speed bump or doing something to
Crack the box?
Yeah. As far as the elements, yeah, it'd be fine. Rhino line inside and outside.
There you go. Rhino line the crap out of it. Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
I was down from Missouri 3 months ago. I stopped in to say hi, but I didn't want to bother you guys. Do you get mad when people stop in like that? I know you are busy. No, actually, we have people stop by quite often.
Stop by all the time.
Jeff stops by all the time, as you can see. We're really, COVID was kind of a bummer for us because, we people stopped by like a lot, and then COVID came and no. So, we usually get somebody stop by once a week. From out of town and, want to take a picture or whatever. And, no, we're perfectly cool with it. Just, don't plan on staying for like an hour or anything. It's perfectly cool. Wait a minute. Was that Jeff Smith? Yes, Mel. It is.
Hi, Mel.
Hi, Mel. I would like to install a boring Match 10 DSP and run wires for my 11 speakers on a BMW. Yes, you could do that. And actually, you just buy the BMW harness for it. So it all comes ready to go, like Larry was talking about last night. So, very good. I was gonna fanboy what my wife got angry. I understand. It's okay. A lot of wives come and they get bribed. They're like, hey, oh, wow, there they are. Yeah, so we get that a lot. The wives make great picture takers. You to install it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. There again. We just gotta get the harness. Favorite big floating screen head unit and why? I mean, if you're talking to me personally, when I had the floating screens in my Camaro, I haven't done the new Alpine. So, yes, we have done the new Alpine. I forgot. We have done the new Alpine. I love the screen, hate the mount. The mount is just, I don't know what they were thinking. The easiest mount of all is the High 10. But the High 10, some people complain that it's like kind of basic looking, but it sounds great.
It's because Kenwood and everyone came out with their optically bonded screens.
Yes.
So the picture quality looks better.
Yeah, what he said. In my car, when I had the JVC KWZ 1000W, I liked that one the best, just for the fact that it didn't have the volume knob in the center. And the reason for that is when I put it into park, I would hit the volume knob, and it would do dumb things with my radio. So I'm not a big floating screen guy. So it's the wrong person. Is there a subwoofer that stands up to light water that makes bass? Everybody makes a water subwoofer now. Rockford makes one. JL makes one. Wet Sounds has one. But yes, there are plenty of marine subwoofers that put out a tremendous amount of bass. Yeah, Hertz has their marine. There's a ton of them. So, but you're going to pay for that because they're made to play in a crappy marine environment. They have an IP rating. And a lot of them have free air capability.
Lots of power, infinite baffle.
Lots of power, infinite baffle. And for those of you guys, it still needs an enclosure, But what that means is that, let's say you have a cabin or a storage cabin or a under seat cabin, something that is isolated from front to rear and is semi-closed most of the time. An infinite baffle driver will work in that. The infinite baffle means that the front of the speaker and the back of the speaker will never share the same airspace. Yeah. It still needs an enclosure. It's just such a large enclosure that they call it infinite baffle. But he's being my hype man.
Yeah.
Let me get you a towel.
No.
Anyways, that's that. What else we got here? Happy Friday, guys, and have a good weekend. And you know what? I'm going to end it on that. Thanks, guys, for playing with us. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. Is Saturday. We'll be doing the live show. Fernando's not here. He's doing something else, so I'll just say bye, Jeff.
Bye, Jeff.
There you go. Bye.